Hey everybody, Eric Mitchell, Gold Star Mortgage here with John Cox with List Reports and Agent Intel with some exciting announcements for all of us today. John, with that, I'm going to pass it right on to you. Let's get started.
Awesome. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate the time. How is everybody doing today? I appreciate the time you guys are giving me. I know you guys are super busy, so we'll try and get through this very quickly. But I did want to give you first off, because I always like to start off with good news per Eric. So what I really want to go over, guys, is what we've come up with for everybody over there at Gold Star. And this is the new pricing model and new pricing structure that we have come up with for you guys, especially. So as you guys can see, the previous pricing that we had, which was if you had a List Reports account, we were giving you a discount at $125. And then if you wanted to add the Agent Intel Plus feature, which is giving you the data on all your agents, which is kind of what we're going to go through, that was going to be a $200 upgrade. So it was separate of that $125, and it was a $200 upgrade, making your monthly total, if you had the full platform, at $325 per user. So what we've come up with now is a better way to get you guys onto List Reports in a cost-effective way. And the new pricing is going to break down into more of a branch deal. So the new branch deals include List Reports Elite and also the Agent Intel Plus. So you guys basically get everything. So if you guys want to go ahead and get set up on everything, you guys can go ahead and do that. If you are a branch manager or you have one user at the branch, because we do have some out there, it's going to be $150 flat a month. So it's not going to be that $325. We discounted that. So if you want to sign up, it's $150 a month for the full platform. If you are at a branch and you have up to 3 users per branch, you're looking at $200 a month total for all 3 users, guys. This isn't individual. This is per branch. Okay. Obviously, up to 5 users, it's $300 a month. Up to 10 users per branch, it's going to be $400 a month. So obviously, you can see that the price goes down as you have more people, but still with the discounts that we're giving on a branch level, it's still ridiculous from what you guys were paying before, which is the $325 a month. So if you do want to get your branch signed up and you have multiple loan officers, this is a great way to provide them something that is economically feasible for most people in the market that we are in today, especially with the discounts that we're giving on your total branch. Now, you guys can go ahead and click on the link. And if you guys want to write it down, we also will send it to you. If you have comments or questions, or if you want to get set up, you guys can go ahead and go to goldstar.listreports.com. You can also see all my information, book demos, ask questions, and that will all come over to me because it'll have all my contact info on there. So this is the new discount, guys. And again, it includes what I'm going to cover right now, which is the Agent Intel Plus. But again, this is going to make it a lot easier for you guys. So if you are interested, feel free to check it out, sign up, and we will get you trained and everything will be golden from there. Any questions on the new pricing, guys?
Nothing in the chat.
Nope. Perfect. So what does the full encompassing List Reports entail? Well, the first thing, guys, it entail is what we call one of our newer tools on our platform. So it is actually a tab on the List Reports account that you have, and you guys see it on your tab over on the left-hand side. It's called Agent Intel. So Agent Intel is a way that you guys can go ahead and track and monitor and keep up to date with all of your agents that you have and any agent that you're interested in. And the easy part about it, guys, is since we recognize that we want to streamline the process of you getting data and information, you'll never have to log into a system unless you want to, because what happens here at List Reports is, and maybe some of you are already getting it, we send you an Agent Intel report every single morning. And it breaks down every agent when we get data on them that you've worked with in the past 12 months rolling. And then you can go into the system and start following other agents to add to that Intel report. And we send that to you guys through an email because why? Because your email is something that you open up every day, so you can easily access that information. And we just don't send you like MMI because our system is a lot different than MMI, guys. I know a lot of you are familiar with MMI. Okay. Number one, you don't have to put your agents in our system because if you've already closed a deal with them, we automatically update you on them. That's what's included in that Intel report. Okay. Also, we're sending you that automated, so you never have to go into a system. We send that through your email. The other difference is that we just don't send you listing and closings. We go ahead and send you all of these alerts that you see in that trigger notification report that you get. So the first one that you will see is the competitor alert. So if your agents close a deal with another agent, or if they close with multiple LOs, we will go ahead and notify you in that competitor alert. So as you guys can see in the example, that Molly Rundle connected 18 different connected with different loan officers over the past 12 months. So now you can click the view transactions and it'll go in and take you automatically to your list reports account into the Agent Intel portal, where you can see the distribution of those deals and what LOs and what type of deals and what company those LOs work for. We'll also go ahead and give you prospect alerts, because if you were like me, because I was a loan officer for a long while, guys, I didn't want to have to join every BNI group and Chamber of Commerce, because that always costs a little bit of money, especially those BNI groups. And some of the times I didn't know the agents that were going to be in there, and I didn't know their production. They would tell me one thing and I'd find out another. So we want to go ahead and send you prospect alerts, but we want to make it to where it's agents in your wheelhouse that you're used to working with. That's why when you see the example and when you get a prospect alert, it'll say that the agent that we're referring over to you has similar production numbers to the agents that you are currently working with. Because if you're used to working with agents that do, 14 deals on average in 12 months, we don't want to send you somebody that does 80, right? We want to keep it in your wheelhouse. But again, once you get those prospect alerts on the agents we think you should connect with, we allow you to go ahead and add them to that Intel report. Or, if you want to be a little bit more proactive, you can reach out to them. We also go ahead and create and build all the social media templates for all your agents. They have a whole library. And when we get a trigger notification, for example, when your agent does have an open house and we get the information on it, we will automatically put that into that report where you can click on the Preview Smart email. And then our system will already have pre-built a social media template, as you see on my screen, so that you can go ahead and be able to send that automatically through your personal email. So it doesn't look like it's coming from a third party. You can send that to them through your personal email, and then they will have access to that social media content, in this case, the open house, that you can automatically send them to kind of tell them the benefit of, hey, I created this for you. I know you're having an open house. Feel free to utilize it. It's connected to all the information so that you can potentially drive more traffic to that open house. Simple, easy, and creating that extra layer of benefit for your agents. We also track and monitor all their social media behaviors. So it will pick up when your agents post on social media, and it's not going to pick up that, they're going to Cancun for vacation or little Johnny scraped his knee playing t-ball. The algorithm that we built into the system has to do with mortgage and realty terms. So when your agent does post anything about mortgage or realty through their social media, we will go ahead and update you. So in the example that's given, if my agent Audrey has an open house, I will be notified where I can click the view post. It'll take me directly into that agent's Facebook page where they posted that. And now I can go in and comment, share, and like. And we should all be doing this, guys, anyway, because again, it's creating that extra layer of benefit. But I know how difficult it is, because if I worked with 40 agents, I couldn't track all their social media. It would be too hard for me to go check their LinkedIn, their Instagram, their Twitter, their Facebook. So if I can have that a little bit easier to where now I can go ahead and get the notification, then right off the bat, to create that benefit, I'm posting this on my social media page, on my Facebook, tagging the agent, and then trying to help them promote that open house that they're having, so that the agent does get the notification. They see that I'm actually trying to help them do more than, Jim down the street that maybe they'd be working with. Now, once we go into the platform itself through the Agent Intel, the system allows me, as you see here, to have access through the Agent Intel in the tab that's already built into your List Reports account. So I can go ahead and click on the tab and it'll take me into the Agent Intel. And then for me, it allows me to go ahead and add any zip code, any city, or any county that I want to, simply by clicking on the Manage Area button here. Once I go ahead and select the filters, it will go ahead and bring up every agent that has had a listing or closing in that area in the past 12 months. So that if I do see somebody that I am interested in, or my agent that I need to get more information on, like Nicole, I can go ahead and click on it, and then it'll show me all of the agents or all of the LOs that Nicole has sent business to. So I know exactly what type of deals these are, as you guys see here in the loan type. I know who the LO is, and I know what company they work with. Now, if I want to go ahead and see the distribution of these deals, I just go ahead and click on providers, and it'll show me the breakdown of those deals. So now I know how many deals that Nicole has sent each LO. So it gives me kind of different strategies to talk about as an LO to my agent. It allows me to probe a little bit more, but more importantly, it allows me to differentiate myself based upon who I see that they're using. Because it just reflects back to being a salesperson, guys. We should all know this information anyway. We should know who our agents work with. We should know what we do compared to what they do. And we should be able to explain that to our agents on a very educated level so that our agents know exactly when and how to work with us. But if we can't get that data and it's not coming over as fast as we need it to, or it's not giving us the time frame that we needed to, then those conversations aren't being had. And then that sometimes goes down the road on why an agent does 17 deals and we're getting one. Because sometimes those conversations aren't being had and we don't understand our agent's business as much as we think we do. It also allows me, guys, to go ahead and look at the list side. And it also allows me to plug in agents as well under Find an Agent. So if I want to be a little bit more specific, I can do Find an Agent, and then I can put in their first name, last name, and it'll bring that information up as long as they have closed a deal and listed a deal in the past 12 months. And then the system allows me to go ahead and follow any agent I want to. The agents don't know you're following them, guys, but if I hit the follow system, they will be added to that report that I mentioned earlier. So that way they can be added to that report and I don't have to worry about trying to find their information again. List Reports will automatically update me on that. We also have a couple different filters that you guys can have access to as well. So I can filter this by if they are a List Reports user or not. So if I want to click on user, and then if I want to do and find all the agents that aren't paired with another LO, because as you guys can see over here, we do tell you that as Katrina paired with another LO, Nicole paired with another LO, I can go ahead and just hit apply. And then it will go ahead and show me all those agents that have a List Reports account that aren't paired with an LO. And then if I want to put other filters in like total sales in the last 90 days, I can put that trigger system in. As you see here, mine is set from 2 to 10. And it brings up all the agents so I can go ahead and find out exactly what their business model is. Any questions, guys? Anything in chat, Eric?
Nope.
Perfect. Now, the thing about this, guys, is it allows you to develop a better rapport and get more embedded into your agent relations as far as what they're doing. Because realistically, the agents that I've talked to, and I've been at List Reports for 7 years, and I was employee, I think, number 15. They're not looking for this information automatically on what you do differently compared to anybody else. They're not going to Loan Sifter and looking up different loan programs compared to seeing who they use. It's usually top of mind. It's usually a friend, or it's usually the one that brings the most benefit. But if we can go ahead and start educating our agents a lot more and have those really short conversations, then theoretically we should be able to get a bigger wallet share of the business. And I'm not saying that we're going to get all their business, but that's fine. But if I could get one more deal than what that agent already gave me, because I let them understand my business and I understood their business model a little bit better, then my deal is done. That makes it all the difference in the world, because I can have those conversations with all my other agents as well, so that I can get a different deal probably from each of those. I'm not trying to look to get everything, but if I can add to what I'm already getting, then that's the benefit of what this data comes in. Now, on the side things of List Reports, and I know you guys know a little bit about it. Yes, I hear it all the time, guys. We do marketing. That's probably the tip of the iceberg, right? The benefit to that is that it allows you to go ahead and have these deep-ended, open-ended conversations with your agents, because each agent's different and each agent process is different. So when people come to me and they say, hey, John, how do we talk about List Reports and what's the benefit of the marketing? Because you guys create it automatically. I say it's the fact that you get to have that conversation and understand how your agents do their marketing in the first place. And you can show them a different strategy on how they can work less and make more, because you take that time off of their plate. Whether they have a marketing department, it doesn't matter. We work with over 365,000 agents, guys. They work from Keller Williams to Berkshire Hathaway to Compass to EXP. The list goes on and on. They all have something similar. But the reason why they like our system, and the reason why they like it, you know, again, kind of like MMI, is that it's easier, it's streamlined, it's faster, and it's free to the agent. Because every single time that one of your agents is paired with you on List Reports and they put up a listing on the MLS, there's no work to be done by them. And that creates a benefit and a win-win for me, because I don't want to do the work for them, even though sometimes I do. We're all guilty of it. But I don't want to have to do that. I have other things to do as a loan officer. I have PTD, PTF conditions, underwriters to talk to, funders. I have a whole plethora of different things I can do besides creating marketing for my agents. But if I get it done automatically for them, then that reduces it off my plate and they put a smile on their face because they get everything they need. And whether they have something similar, it doesn't matter, guys. They can use this as a secondary resource because we deliver all of their marketing material to them automatically, and we deliver it to you as well. So you both get the notification, and you can provide this to every single agent you want to. So when they have that listing on the MLS, it gets triggered. We pull all the data over, and all of a sudden a link will go out to your agents and you. And then when they click the link, they will have direct access to every single piece of marketing material that you guys see on my screen. They don't ever have to go back. We deliver everything. Open house flyers just listed, just sold, coming soon, in escrow, property reports, sign writers, postcards, everything. The full gambit. And to make it simple, because we have an understanding of agents and LOs, everything on our platform, guys, is kindergarten friendly. And I say it on every demo, and they ask me, what's kindergarten friendly? Meaning that if anybody passes the kindergarten, they're going to be very happy on our platform because that's how easy it is. Because everything is literally self-explanatory. So the agents, the LOs, they can view it, download it, share it on their Facebook, share it on their LinkedIn. They can share it on their Twitter page, email it out, copy the link, post or paste it anywhere they want to. And it's instantaneous. And the other benefit to me as the LO is I have the same visibility. Because I compare it to Surefire, Total Expert, all the CRMs that are out there that supposedly create marketing, they can't have full visibility on things because there's privacy issues because it's CRM. We're not a CRM. Our system gives both you and the agent the same visibility, which means that when something's done and triggered, I get notified, and then I can go ahead and share this. Because if I get the notification as their LO and the agent has a listing and I get notified by list reports, why on God's green earth am I not going ahead and just posting this just listed flyer on my Facebook page? Hey, my awesome agent, Eric Mitchell, just put up a brand new listing, hashtag Eric Mitchell. If you guys are interested, if you know anybody, feel free to share it or reach out to either me or Eric. The agent's going to get notified, guys. They open up their social media pages. They know when you tag them. And if you continuously do this or show more benefit, then you're putting yourself ahead of whoever they're particularly using as another LO. Because I can probably guarantee you that other LO isn't doing as much as you do. And if I can streamline the process of me to where I'm not effectively spending time management doing a bunch of things and it takes me seconds through list reports, then I will do that every day, because for me, it's all about how much time am I wasting compared to how much money am I getting off of that. And if I have to waste little time and I'm getting an extra benefit, then fine, I'll do it all day long. And I'll do it when they have an open house, and I'll do it when they have it just listed, because I need to create and show that agent that I'm different than whoever they're using down the street. Now that I know who they're using, because I'm getting agent intel as well. Questions, Eric?
Yeah, I'm getting a question about, so when did Agent Intel get released?
Agent Intel got released, I want to say, what are we in? I want to say less than a year ago, probably about
okay,
8 months.
Yeah, 8 months old. I got
Yeah,
it.
there was something similar. Let me correct that. There was something similar, but it wasn't as technical as the Agent Intel. We called it buy-side data, and that was a $50 upgrade way back in the day because it was just a watered down version of what we have now.
Got it.
But Agent Intel is about 8 months.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. Pete, how does an agent have an account and not be already paired with an LO? I thought the only way for an agent to have. Yeah, so Pete, that goes to RESPA and compliance. So here's the trick on that, guys, and it's not even a trick. In the exchange between an agent and LO, there has to be shared costs, right? As an LO, when I sign up for list reports, I'm not signing up to pay for the marketing. List reports, in order to be RESPA compliant, gives the marketing material free to the agent and LO, right? That's not what you pay for. You pay for all the automation, the data, and the technology, things that RESPA doesn't consider of value in that exchange between an agent and LO, right? And the shared cost between an agent and LO on the marketing is zero. So there is that shared cost, and the reason why we're compliant and never had a compliance issue in the last 8 years. So when an agent gets set up for list reports, yes, guys, they get a free account, but they get a Fred Flintstone account. And the reason why is when they go ahead and get set up, there is a blurb that comes up and says, hey, if you want to pair with a lender, you get all of this. You get the lead generation, you get the social media content, you get the list packs for buyers agents, you get the text to lead code, you get the Nest.me website, you get all of these different features that does come with a list reports account unless you pair with your LO. And that's how we get the LOs to be referred over to us. Mind you that if we work with your company a little bit different, but that's how the agents refer their loan officers over. Did that answer that, Pete?
I think they're all muted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just on mute. Yeah, it does. Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Hey, John, I'm getting another question about the volume pricing, just to address. So when one person has questions, assuming others might have the same question.
Yep.
So The question is who pays, right? So this is a branch or loan officer cost, right? You can pass on the cost to your loan officers. If you have questions about pricing structure internally, just get with Jeremy Nichols, our Chief Financial Officer. Please direct those questions to Jeremy. He can show you how to structure it on your P&L, how to structure a cost pass through to your loan officers. Those are great questions as to how, because every branch is different, right? So
Yeah, correct.
So I just want to make sure that each branch manager that, as you're on this call, please structure whatever that is that you want it to be with Jeremy Nichols directly.
Yeah. And I don't know how the back end works at Gold Star,
Yeah,
guys, but
it's all good. Jeremy will take care of them.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, and this is guys branch manager. So if the branch manager wants to put their card down, run it through the back end of whatever you guys do, then that's the pricing structure. And then if you have an individual that wants to sign up for list reports, then obviously the top one would be what that price range would be for that. So gone are the 325. If you just want to sign up individually, guys, it would just be 150, and then it goes down from there on the branch level per the BM.
Yep. Okay.
And then also get with Jeremy.
Yes, get with Jeremy. Would be
Yep.
great.
And then Eric, how much time we have? What are we looking at? 5 minutes?
Sure. Yeah. If there's more stuff that features and benefits, let's get it all in.
Yeah, I just want to make sure because, you know, I want to keep everybody's attention. I know I was an LO, so my attention span kind of
Okay.
dwindles.
We're recording it, so we'll get it posted for anybody that wants to
Okay.
come back.
Perfect.
Is there other
Awesome.
features and benefits you want to cover?
Yeah, one of the
Okay,
biggest
great.
ones. Question?
Nope. Go ahead.
Okay. So one of the other bigger benefits, guys, is again, talking with the narratives to your agents about how they do certain things. And a lot of agents don't have listings out there. So my next question to my agent is, well, that's fine. How are you doing your strategy on social media? Like, how do you post? How consistent is it? What are you doing? What are you getting out of it? How long does it take? Because I have a system at List Reports that can go ahead and give you access to over 1,000 different social media templates that you can post instantaneously, which should take the agent about 3 seconds on any social media platform that you want to, and everything is already pre-created. So the good part, guys, is that the agents don't have to have an understanding of the list reports, because every day your agent will get a daily list report to their email. And the daily list report will break down every single thing about their list reports account that they need to get into. So they never have to open up a different platform. I don't want 20 different tabs like you guys see on my screen here that I have to go through, that we all have, that I'm sure Eric has, that everybody has open, because that's just time management waste. If I can get something in my email that allows me access to what I need to get to for that day, then perfect. And the good part about it is on that email, you guys are branded every single day. And I know this might seem trivial, but if you're not staying in front of your agents every single day or educating them on different programs and rates and market changes and strategies and all that, then this is kind of a simple way to just keep it in mind that you're providing them a lot of different benefit through list reports and that you are their preferred lender. Now, the access to the social media content they can access through here on that email we send out. They can go ahead and click view all. Directly takes them into their list reports library, where again, guys, as I reiterate, they have over 1,000 different templates that they can choose from that are broken down by different subject matters. So they can go ahead and do buying, selling, home tips, financial tips. They can go ahead and market and solicit their own listings. They can market other agents' listings. They can go out and get local housing market data to consumers and through social media. They can take different articles that we pull. And also the newest one is the weekly talking points. So it just gives a breakdown of what's going on in the market. And that's kind of, you know, when we integrated a little bit with MBS on what we wanted to get out. So basically what it entails is they can add local market areas into their system. They can add any commentary. And then when they go ahead and send it out, and the consumer or anybody on social media or wherever they send it clicks on it, it just gives them the weekly talking points preview of what's going on in the real estate and mortgage industry. So it gives them a breakdown of the national real estate news in 3 different quadrants that you see here. And then also they can add different layers to it, so they can go ahead and add different areas, and it'll give them local housing market data information as the breakdown with all the agents' information on there as well. So again, giving you the benefit to talk to your agents about different strategies in the market and streamlining their process so that I can make sure that the agents are effectively working on their superpowers and not their kryptonite, and be able to get them out in the field where they're talking to more clients and getting more listings and more contracts, right? The more that I can have them concentrate on the things that I know they're good at and their superpowers are good at, and remove some of the obstacles and impediments that don't cause them to do that, then theoretically they should be driving in more business. And since I'm the one that's educating them and showing them different strategies, I should be able to get bigger wallet share than what I'm getting. Now, it also allows me to access different things as well on a different level. So if I want to show them that if I have buyer's agents, how they can go ahead and market and solicit other agents' listings, they have that, and you have that access called list packs. So list packs allows a buyer's agent or listing agent or you as a loan officer to go ahead and market other agents' listings based upon the areas that you want. So if I want to market to my area, List Reports will take all the active listings and dump them into the preset filters you see here. And then that way I can shoot out anything I want to. So if I want to get out all the new listings that have hit the market in the last 5 days, List Reports will dump those all in here. So it looks like there's 10. And now when a consumer clicks on it, it just opens it up and takes the consumer into me and my agent's own private search marketplace, as you see on my screen. So now they can go ahead and take a look at all the different homes that are listed that have been put up that are brand new in the market area that I selected. Everything is co-branded between me and my agent partner, and everything is tracked and monitored. So it's not like I'm sending them to a Zillow or a Trulia or a Realtor.com anywhere where, you know, they're just going to be hit on by 800,000 other agents and LOs. This is all private. There's no other lead sharing going on. There's no hiccups. There's no pop-ups. It's giving the consumer a great experience. And if they do anything, like say they move this to want to buy, I can go ahead and obviously get triggered, and that notification will be sent to me as an LO and an agent, and that'll show up as a text or email. And I'll also get it through my List Reports account, where that'll show up in my activity feed where all the other things are as far as what my agent's activities are doing. Now, this is critical on the activity feed, guys, because I am streamlining the whole process of what my agents are doing, whether I know them or not, because remember, you can follow as many agents as you want to. This is a great way to go ahead and be a little bit proactive, because if you're following X amount of agents and you're already paired with a bunch of agents, agent activity feed will give you the details of what they're doing on top of that agent intel report. So if I know that Mark Bracier has a new listing at 1050 Cooper Avenue, why would I not just reach out to Mark? Hey, Mark, saw you had a brand new listing at 1050 Cooper Avenue in Grand Rapids. You know, did you need anything? Or if it's an agent I don't know, hey, I work in that area. You know, I've lived in that area for 40 years. I help a lot of agents because of the community that I know. I know a lot of the businesses. I work with the Chamber of Commerce. I'd love to do some introductions and sit down with you and show you I can help your business. Was wondering if you had 15 minutes. This is an easy way to go ahead because you're basing it upon some activity that you know they have, right? And you get notified all the time. So if I click new one activity, it'll just show me Bryce Anderson has a new listing, right? A few seconds ago, Hurricane, Utah. So again, I can manage my pipeline from here and be able to go ahead and see the agents that I want to work with and get notifications on that so I can reach out. Because it's going to be a little bit of grind in this market that we're in, guys. Let's not make a mistake about it. But if I can make it a little bit easier on myself and get a lot more work done in a shorter period of time and get notifications, then that makes my job a lot easier. And I am all about making things easier and not wasting time. Now, we do give you guys all the resources and tools and everything that we give you for the agents and also for you as an LO on the functionality of List Reports. You will have kind of a walkthrough. We just set that up. I think it was about a couple weeks ago, where it's actually triggers now when you get your account set up through List Reports, and also the agents get a walkthrough and an overview. Very simple to invite any agent. Highly recommend this, but you can do your own. If you have an agent that you know, just invite him from the platform by simply clicking the invite button. It'll bring up a search queue. You can go ahead and just put in their email address. You can do first name and last name, guys, but I prefer email, a little bit more granular. It'll send them a very professional email that they will go ahead and be able to see all the benefits of List Reports. So as you see here, and if you guys want to take a look at what it looks like, it'll just show you. But it sends out a very branded professional email to your agents on your behalf. And then when they go ahead and click on it to accept, they just have to put in basic, simple information that should take them no longer than about a minute. Once they go ahead and do that, it'll send a notification that you're paired with that agent. And now they have access to everything that you can provide them through List Reports. The one thing, guys, before I finish up here that I would not do is I would never invite an agent I don't know from List Reports. Okay. And I don't mean that because our system is bad. I mean that because you just haven't gotten that trust yet, right? You never want to send anything that's automated to a brand new agent. You want to make it personable. You want to have an earn the right statement on why they should work with you. Because in reality, guys, they're not working with you because you have List Reports. They're working with you because you're showing them the benefit. List Reports is just an extra benefit on what you're already bringing to the table. So if you ever invite an agent, just make sure that they're the ones you know first. And then also, if you want to go ahead and invite agents you don't know, then create a template and create it very short, very brief, right? But put the benefits of why they should work with you and what your expertise is, and then go ahead and send that. And as an extra blurb to get them into a larger meeting, you can always say, you know, I have different technologies that allow you to work less and make more money. And I'd love to show you how I can provide that to you like I do my other successful agents. So very simple. All right, guys, I appreciate the time. Any last questions before we roll out of here?
I put some examples in the chat. Feel free to throw questions into the branch manager Teams chat, guys, as well. You message me directly if you want, Eric Mitchell and John Cox. Can you put up the pricing screen and the website again for everybody to look at?
So
Okay,
again, guys, pricing
yeah.
structure.
Yeah, so if you've got 5 users at your branch, right, $300 divided by 5, $60 a month, right? It's basically half price. And you're getting agent intel, right? So it's not $300 per user, it's $300 for all 5, which is $60 per person per month. And I put some examples on how to talk to Jeremy about it with regards to your P&L. John, thank you so much. Sure appreciate your time.
No problem. Always a pleasure.
And all your information's on that website, right? goldstar.listreports.com. They can reach out to you. They can hit your calendar. They can schedule meetings. They can do demos, right?
Yep, everything's on there. We just updated it, and it's going to give some other information on there as well. But yeah, appreciate the time, Eric. Always a pleasure. You know, you've been a great customer at List Reports and a great person to work with. So thank you.
Awesome, man. Thanks, team. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.